by the management or by the ownership of the company. If it's going to be window dressing, the employees and the company will recognize that early and often, and it kind of undermines the process. So I try to advocate a level of accountability that goes in both directions. The management team or the owners are accountable to the staff to have a functioning safety team. Likewise, the staff that participates on the safety team is accountable to the ownership or the management staff to be productive, to produce something that demonstrates their time, the company's time and investment within the team, that they're actually doing something of benefit to the company. So it kind of becomes a two-way street. The other thing that I advocate is, the idea of either, lead, follow, or maybe at least step out of the way for management. Don't be a hindrance to the team trying to get something done, which is typically in the form of either funding or committing time, allowing the employees to participate in the safety team, and not so much as an added responsibility. Most of your employees will tell you that they've got 80 things to do in an 8-hour day, and probably only about 30 of those might be realistic. So without adding the straw to the camel's back, making sure that the team has the availability to actually function within that capacity, hence the management commitment.
And one of the pieces you were saying about holding people accountable too, so that's a piece that giving as management commitment not only the time and resources, but also following through to make sure what is that team doing? Are you getting something back in return for that team meeting? Do any of your companies have any either incentives or hold you accountable for being on the team?
Are you saying incentives for the team or incentives that emanate from the team to the company?
Incentives to be on the team, to participate.
The ones that I've seen that I'm not a strong advocate of are the ones that involve money. If you participate on the team, it's 1 or 2% increase for your time, to your salary or to wages on the team. I'm a very big advocate of recognition, peer recognition. In a shop where they wear uniforms, something that shows I'm on the safety team, or their picture up by maybe where you punch in with the clock. Here are the faces of your safety team members. If you have a question, a need, a concern, here's who to go and see. Allowing people from the safety team to attend the BWC Congress, education, something to keep them current and viable as a participant on that team. Those kind of perks I've seen work very well.
Okay. Anyone else?
No incentive.
No incentive.
Just the joy of doing it, I guess.
Okay. So I would say it's employee engagement at Swagelock. They want to be part of a team that can improve things throughout the site. So engaged employees, they're not afraid to speak up in meetings. We have shift meetings at the start of every shift, and they'll sometimes present a safety topic or a safety slide at that meeting. So they're willing to get up and talk. We have monthly communication meetings that we call shop talks. They'll get up and present for 5 or 10 minutes. Just a shop floor person, and he's willing to go through 10 slides of a PowerPoint and talk about lockout, tag out, or confined space, or whatever. They're willing to do that training. And no incentive. We hardly ever give them a pat on the back, and no pictures on the wall. So engaged employees is the key.
At Bird, we have a very low turnover rate, and both of our teams, the Ergo team and the safety team, have a very steady membership. The people that have been on it typically have been doing it for a number of years. And one of the reasons for that is we found people that are genuinely care about what they're doing. And we all spend more time at work than we do at home with our family and loved ones. And so it's kind of a take care of your coworker type awareness. And when we're doing ergonomic improvements, you look at it and you say, would you want your sister, your brother, your wife, your daughter doing that work, or is there some other way you could do that and reframe that work or make an improvement there? So that's the approach that we've taken.
Okay.